Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Everybody Podcast. Today, I'm gonna let the guests introduce themselves. We have some special guests, Let's start with you.
Good
Tell us who you are.
Everybody. This is Cool Breeze.
Okay.
McKelton Johnson, a rising junior business administration major from Nassau, Bahamas, and Royal Escort here at Alabama A&M.
Your boy said Bulldog.
Can you top that?
Cool. I am the one and only Jacoby Forrest from Mobile, Alabama. I am a junior major in business administration, concentrating MIS, minor in marketing. And I'm pretty much the escort advisor. So
Okay. Important people.
And on Man Up Incorporated.
Yeah, Man Up Incorporated.
Yes,
You feel me?
sir.
Just
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Okay. So before the podcast started officially recording, we're talking about fatherhood. Let's start up there. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've been around kids all my life. You feel me? I work at Boys and Girls Club. I know how to handle kids. My kids gonna be intelligent, and they already gonna have the playbook. They wouldn't even have to figure it out. I'm gonna help them out, save time.
What playbook?
The do's and don'ts, basically. How my father didn't teach me, but you feel me? I had to learn the hard way. So yeah.
Do's and don'ts in what area though?
In life in general, has been growing up being either a man or either as a person.
No, I don't think I'm ready. No, here's why though. I want my kids to inherit certain things, and I don't think I'm in the point in life as yet that if I had a child and if I was to pass away, and that child is at a young age, that they would inherit so much, at least either property, wealth, the intellectual part that'll automatically come with it just being my offspring, but the other material things that come with when I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm at that level in life yet, and who knows, when I reach that level, it may be a little later, but at least I'd say by my late 20s, going to my 30s, I would have established myself somewhere, with at least a savings that if anything was to happen to my son, my daughter, or my family, they could depend on what I've left behind. So that's why I would say I'm not ready. Mentally, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Financially, I'm not ready yet. I was just saying, like, yeah.
You want to butt in now?
Cause you.
So the kids part though. How you guys gonna handle that? You talking about 6 kids.
6 is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up on the island where my grandparents my Grammy had 5 kids. My daddy, his father had over 60 children. So 6 kids is really a minute number to what I'm used to, in the island. So it's no big deal to me, which is why I go back to the financial standpoint. You can't be broke and want 6 kids. Like that doesn't add up. No, the math ain't mathing.
Oh, they can survive our government like
No.
they've been doing.
No, they need to help because they need to live better than I live.
Yeah, true.
You always want your kids to be better than you.
Yeah, facts.
So you gotta look at it like that.
So how many kids y'all want?
Just want 2, man.
I'll
That's it.
probably go like 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
I just want.
I mean, I would stick. I wouldn't mind 4 for real.
4.
That's my minimum.
So is your minimum?
Yeah, 4 is my minimum.
Is 6 the max or just?
6 is like
It could be.
it's
more.
like an average.
No, my max could definitely be 12. I want a big house. You see?
yeah.
I want a big house. And I'm not just gonna have a bunch of rooms that empty. Like we can fill them rooms.
I should come visit if you want to be
How are you gonna convince your wife though? Because I feel like modern women are not for that. Like a lot of them are just kind of like, I have 1 or 2 kids and let me live my life type thing.
Yeah, but my wife won't be average anyhow because I'm not average. And the things I want to do in life, most modern women will not agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care for making a whole lot of money, like being a billionaire. That's not my goal. I want to be comfortable in life. I'll make a change in my country. A lot of women don't want to stand behind leaders. you know. So that's a big thing in my aspect of life. So I don't think I'd have to worry about that. Plus, like I said before the podcast, it's not a mandatory thing that it have to be biological kids. Like we could go adopt. There's a lot of kids out here that need to be in a good home. So that's an avenue too.
Well, I ain't want to put you on the spot, but which one? You rather have a American wife or a Bahamian wife?
See, I was asked that question previously, and to stop from any controversy of not finding my wife, let me just say, I wouldn't mind both. Like, I'll choose either. I don't know who God has for me. Now, obviously, a Bahamian woman would be able to understand me a little more in terms of culture and whatnot. But the perfect woman for me may be in America. She may be a European. She may be an African. You never know. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't limit it. I wouldn't be foolish and limit it to just this one ethnicity. So, yeah.
How about you, Jacoby? Because I know when we were at Texas, you were talking about that when you saw like an interracial couple. Like,
yeah. No, Jacoby is not a big fan of that. No.
I'm a fan of black couples. Black couples.
Hey, I mean,
it's just they understand each other. Like the struggle.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it'll kind of have like a divide in the house, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, but like, let's look at it this way.
Hold on, is this PG-13 rated R? What we need?
It's not for kids.
Okay.
It's not.
Cause you feel me? My kids might be rapping to a song and say the N-word. My wife can't say the N-word. You feel me?
Well, those are not like that's not.
It's not prominent.
Dating.
No. I'm just saying just a little.
So do you guys believe in like soulmates?
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh wow.
okay.
Okay.
What is the
Good
what is your explanation of what a soulmate is? Because I realize a lot of people have different understanding.
I feel like a soulmate is who you have a internal link with. Like when you're all together, it's like nothing else matters. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just you and this person, and anytime you come around them, you feel like invincible. You feel like if she needs something, I'll move heaven and earth to do it. That's really a soulmate or somebody you really, really love. Because the thing is, you could have multiple soulmates. People don't believe that, but you could like different people, and they could be your soulmates. But it's really who I guess may be for you a little more. Yeah. That's just my view on it.
Dang, you didn't pretty much say a little bit of mine, but my idea of like of a soulmate is probably like somebody that can understand me. I can be myself around. Because a lot of girls, you can't be yourself around them. True. You gotta hide that little piece until you really know who she is. So basically, if I can just out of nowhere just end up opening myself out to her and she like understands me, you feel me? She won't give me no judgment or no eye. I feel like it's a start to being, you feel me, falling in love and all that kind of stuff. But I really don't know the real definition of soulmate. But you feel me? I do believe in it.
Wait, so follow-up question though, because you mentioned like someone that understands and everything, but all those stuff don't just happen like as soon as you see them. So it's like, is it like after month 3, then you know like, okay, this is my soulmate, or is it like for you guys specifically, or is it like after week 1 or day 1, then you know she's your soulmate? That's kind of where I kind of draw the lines. Like, okay, is she my soulmate, or have I just gotten used to her, or has she just gotten used to me? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna answer. No, I'm gonna answer this one first because like you did last time. So basically, it'll probably take for me. I know it'll take me 3 days, 3 to 4 days.
3 days.
3 to 4 days.
Interesting.
Dates or days?
Dates.
Okay.
Dates. No. Dates. My bad. Dates.
Let the record know that he said dates.
No, it's Martinez. Martinez.
Okay.
Yeah. But you gotta pretty much. How am I put it? How the old people say, like, you have to miss the person to actually understand what you like about them. So that's why I say about 3 to 4 days. So I can figure her out. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think it varies. I've had a personal experience where this girl who I didn't know, she was much older than me. She lived in Louisiana. She just came to the Bahamas for the summer for a quick week. And I mean, we didn't go on a date or nothing. I met her through my friend. I mean, we clicked like that. It didn't take me long. Yeah, I really like this girl. You know when you can genuinely tell, I like this person. And I mean, now he said dates, and literally within 2 to 3 days, I was like, we locked in. Like, I like you for real. I mean, even not as of recent, but we fell apart by my own doing for real and her doing. She had to work, and I was in the Bahamas and whatnot. But I think if I had pursued her as I probably should have, I might have considered her a soulmate. I think it's based on the person. I don't think it's the same for everybody.
I agree.
Yeah, but let me add on. Basically, what I mean by like 3 or 4 days is mean like, cause I be fighting my feelings. Be like, is this really real or is this true or something like that? That's the reason why I say 3 to 4.
It's cause you're trying to heal from something prior to. You won't talk. I'm just saying that's probably what it is. If
Why
you're
you
fighting
hiding
your
from
feelings.
I don't know what he talking about.
He's hitting on something.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not being specific on him. I'm just saying that could be a possibility if you're fighting feelings. You see what I'm saying? It's like with shoes. If you really want a shoe, you ain't got to fight your feelings and say, do I want this shoe? That's unless you don't have the money. Okay. If you have the money, I'm getting that shoe.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not financially stable to to take on 2 people. You feel me? Cause you got to pay for both. Me, I like to pay for both, like me and her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
About 2 different people.
My bad.
So the concept of soulmate is more of like you discover and like make somebody your soulmate, not like it's divinely given to you. Is that what you guys are saying?
I think honestly that it could be divinely given to you, but I would say, like I said earlier, I wouldn't limit it. You know what I'm saying? Because for somebody I'm spiritual, but let's say for someone who's not spiritual, they may not believe in, that's a divine thing, but they can still have a soulmate. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody has a soul. You have a mind, body, and soul. Sure. And so I think it can go both ways. Now, in my case, I wouldn't put it past like whoever God has for me, because your soulmate could change. Yeah, true. God can put a soulmate in your life for a season to help you learn certain lessons and whatnot, and come to find out your lifetime soulmate may be a different person.
Okay, I want to say something if you don't have anything. I'm just curious though, because like I always have this dilemma of like, is it really God that gives you somebody, or like you pick somebody attracted to and take it to God and say, hey, this is the one I'm attracted to. Like,
what do you think?
What do you think type thing? Or is it like God's gonna say, this is the one you should marry? Blah 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 blah.
I think sometimes we get selfish in our own doing, and I mean I'm guilty of this before too, because you'll see this, you like, oh yeah, she pretty, pop. Yeah, no, this got to be what God sent for me. And sometimes you'll realize, honestly, if you go throughout it without even taking it to God, because before you take it to God, most times you'll pick up real quickly, like, no, this can't, because God isn't a God of confusion.
True.
So if you're ready, that's like if you already know your purpose in life, and she already let you know, hey, no, I'm not trying to be with you when you're trying to do it. You know that ain't God, because God ain't gonna send you nobody who
confuse you.
Exactly.
That's that lust. That's that lust.
Yeah, I've been through that, so I know what it is. I didn't try to take a girl to God and say, yeah, God, they're telling God this the one, and that did not go well. I spent plenty money. Plenty.
How much?
Probably with $400 or $500 in the span of 2 to 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's bad if you ask me. Just on a girl, I mean, especially a girl that wasn't my girlfriend. We didn't establish nothing. I think that's.
Yeah, it's a lot of girls on. I'm not gonna say on campus, but in general, like it's a lot of girls that are pretty. Like they know they pretty, but they ain't got no personality.
Fact. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it goes the same way for guys though. I wouldn't just attack the girls.
Yeah.
A lot of times we could put girls on the spotlight, but guys, we do the same thing. So
Not true.
Yeah, just put that in there.
But yeah, but it take a minute to unlock their personality, and that's what I don't like. If that makes sense, because they had like the guard up. But I understand that, but like At least let me get a little sneak peek. You feel me? What I'm getting my
trailer.
Right. I don't want to wait till about 5 more days to realize you actually crazy. Like some.
On the real movie.
Great.
But yeah, once these girls tell you they crazy, believe them, they're crazy.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I think with the old snippet, I don't know if it's just me. Like usually when I pray about like a babe, like I automatically don't answer the next day. I don't know if that happens to you guys. Like when I say babe, I'm like, I love this girl and everything. I'm like, God, give me like a sneak peek. I probably won't be at peace or whatever. And the next thing, something will happen. I'm just like, God be doing this thing, bro.
Yeah.
That should be working like instant.
Yeah, I think I can relate to that too for sure. But it's harder for people who, I mean, this honestly, this part of the conversation with people who spiritually. If you ain't spiritual, I don't know how you living. But you know, like you said, God will show you signs. Sometimes like that. Sometimes it take little steps. But sometimes I feel like He'll show us the signs sometimes, and you be like, no,
just wait there.
no, I don't think so. You don't know, and you tell Him, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You tell God, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll try it again, you know. And,
so do you think, let's say, because usually everybody it's always better for people to be in the middle of the spectrum, not at the extreme, right? Some people can take that to the extreme and be like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna ask for no number. I'm not gonna leave my house. My soulmate is just gonna knock on my door and be like, "This is your package." Oh my God.
yeah.
So do you think that helps people in that sense, or that actually derails people from actually going out on dates, actually trying to look for what you want to look for?
Yeah, I think it derails them. But before I get in, I let Kobe touch on it first.
So basically, how I think of it is like you have to try. You can't let God do the 100%. You got to at least put in some kind of effort. So I'll say, yeah, you have to try.
Yeah. The Bible say faith without works is dead. So honestly, it's almost like you can't expect to be spoon fed, you know, with your schoolwork. And so it's the same thing with going out to find a healthy relationship. Or even a shot at a healthy relationship. You got to put yourself out there. I mean, hello, ain't nobody know where you live. Like, come on, you got to go out there and almost basically advertise yourself. Let people know, this is me, you know, this is what I'm willing to do. But to go to that extreme, and it's a lot of people that go to that extreme after either a heartbreak or they feel like, you know what, ain't nobody out here for me. Pop. God can send me my soulmate, and I can sit here and tell, no, nigga, no.
But also make sure you heal before you go out there. Make sure you heal, because you might bring your toxicness to the next relationship, not knowing that I was part of the problem that in the last relationship too, and you haven't clarified what I done and all that kind of stuff.
What do you guys think about applying pressure?
You got to apply pressure. You got to apply pressure, because what you won't do,
another nigga will. I thought we were gonna say
I mean, listen, everybody different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some girls, you won't have to apply pressure. You know what I mean? That girl might just, boy, you give her roses, oh my God, you just did it for me, you know. But some girls, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the character. Even with girls, for guys, you gotta apply that pressure, and it's not because they don't like you, or it's not because we don't like them. I think most of the time it's more so because they're not assured that you really like them, or then by your actions, you know. So a lot of people, actions speak better than words. That's a saying, you know. Apply that pressure, but you know, I know I just do it.
I do it sometimes. I apply pressure first, pull back, see how she react to it, and if she don't react the way I want to react, I'm just gonna play mid, keep it mid.
Applying that pressure.
Because I've been spending a lot of money. I spent a lot of money on women too, because it was just unnecessary. Because when I saw the sign, I just didn't take it and be like, that's it.
I think most men been there.
Yeah. Wait, so the applying pressure, would you say it should be at the beginning or while you're already there? Because if you're applying pressure like right from you get her number tomorrow, taking her to Root Chris.
Nah, not that kind of pressure, but like
No, not that.
So-
Gentlemen, and ladies, don't be no fool.
please don't.
Don't be no fool. I mean, in the stages of when you get the number and whatnot, you first have to find out who you're dealing with, and I think you need to establish something first. Because sometimes, I tell people this all the time, not because I get a girl number, and I tell girls this a lot of times, not because I get your number means I like you or I interested in you like that. I might be networking with you, or as a friend. Like seriously, you know what I mean?
Nah, for real, I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
I've never heard anybody.
No, because some girls listen, because
okay.
some girls be like, they always think every dude is flirting with them.
Right.
You feel me?
Sure.
I'm a gentleman, so if I be like, oh, let me get to introduce myself, I'm trying to see
What you into?
Right.
Like for me, perfect example, right? Y'all laugh. This is why I use the word networking. I was to a club one time, my first year up here, and we talking with this girl. She's a hairstylist, right? I said, well, what make you so different? Because there's so much hairstylists on the camp. Now I don't want to say what she said because that might give away her little secret. But it wowed me, and as a businessman who have access to investors and people who I know like to put money in them, I said, well, let me get your number. Let's connect. She thought that I was saying like let's connect, as in let's hang out sometime. I had to, because she texted me right off rip, and when she gave me a number, she's like, this ain't that, and I think a lot of girls do that most of the time. That as soon as you get there, this ain't that, and I want you to know now that this, and you be like, come on now, like. Not every dude is the same, In that case, I had to let her know. I say, hold on. I trying to make you some more money and make me some money in the process. I don't care about this, right? You see what I'm saying? I say, too much times y'all just think guys are on the attack. Like that's not. But I can't blame them because the world we live in now.
That's true.
That's most of the time what it is,
Yeah, I have to start off as being friends for me to take it to the next level.
Yeah. But it's best to be friends. Lord, I learned.
I don't know about that one.
Really?
Starting up being friends. I don't. That doesn't. It works. Sometimes.
What I mean by being friends is like getting to know her. Like you have to get to like. How I'm gonna put it? Oh shoot! I just woke up, so I don't know. But continue what you're saying now. How back
So like the whole. If I could get your number on like we were talking. I like how you're looking type vibe. We're at the club. I'm not your friend.
You're trying to achieve something.
I'm not your friend. And every time when people are like, and I see that you're this is not really going anywhere, we could be friends. I'm like, we're not obligated to be that.
No.
We actually don't have to. We could go back to being how we were before. I didn't know you before. Yeah. We could say hi and bye. It doesn't mean we're friends.
So shit, yeah.
You guys are your terms, man. Say that's so shit. And a lot of times the whole friends thing, it gets mixed up. Because now you're like, well, I thought we were just friends getting to know each other. We're getting to know each other. I'm not your friend though.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm not your friend though. I'm not telling, you're not my friend. Don't tell anybody I'm your friend too.
No, for real.
I'm your friend.
I think we, not even they, as in a generation have to normalize that a failed talking stage doesn't mean we have to be friends. And it doesn't mean we have to be enemies as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not because us working or us talking didn't work out means, okay, yeah, we just friends now. Because most of the time, being a girl, and I've heard this from girls, most of the time when a girl asks you to just be friends after a failed talking stage, is because she missed something about when y'all was talking. Now, who knows if it's the gifts, who knows if this big boy talk, if it's the intercourse, whatever it may be that's going on. Most of the time, but not all the time, but most of the time she missed something. You was doing something, and she like, no, I need to keep him as a friend, or even guys, I need to keep her as a friend, because I have this type of access as her friend. I don't have this type of access if she ain't my friend.
I just rather not be the food nigga. I promise you, I'd rather not be the food nigga.
The food?
The food nigga. I'd rather not be the food nigga.
I
But how do you know that?
Chick-fil-A.
How would you know that?
See,
She
how would
always
you?
asking you for food.
You said food or food?
Food nigga.
Food.
Oh, I
With
said
a
I
D.
had food.
Yeah, FOOD.
Yeah, she keep asking you for food. Oh, you trying to go out to eat? No, like she know you finna pay for it. You the food nigga.
You've been a food
She-
You've been a food nigga before.
Yes, I have. Cause I love to eat. And you feel me?
How many times?
I've never been the food nigga.
It been a few times I've been a food nigga.
I ain't never been the
Never.
food nigga. I've been the bank nigga though.
The
In the
what?
bank. The bank, the money man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'd rather be the food nigga than the bank.
I've been the money man before. But I mean, as a man, you get caught up in that, you know.
Yeah,
You be like,
know when
oh
it's-
no, this girl like me, and you know. But that don't be what it is, you know. But as you mature, you start to realize, and then you gotta have friends who can hold you accountable, or people on the outside of the situation who can say, big man, you know, wake up, you don't see what's going on, you know. And I think that's a lot of time what people lack. But I agree with you, Cam. Not every time you have to be friends, because sometimes me personally, I believe in love at first sight. Like you could definitely, yes, but what? You could definitely love a girl at
Wouldn't you
first
say
sight.
that's infatuation though? Wouldn't you say that's infatuation though? Everyone has infatuations.
Well, that's true too. I'd say, well, that's a good one. I'd say probably like a week or two in there.
You'll be loving fast.
Hey, no, because listen, love don't have a time.
Yeah.
See, people have become to put love as a time. They say that you love person over time. For example, I'll use me and Kobe relationship. I met Kobe May of last year as an escort at the same time Kamzi did. Now me and Kobe clicked like this. I love him as a brother from day one. You see what I'm saying? That didn't have to develop. I mean, the stronger the love, yes. But that love spark, it's even like, say for example, with a sibling, which is not the same as loving someone else, but you want your sibling born, you love them to death. You don't even know this little kid.
Yeah, sure.
But if somebody poke them, boy, you ready to go to jail, you know? So I don't think love has a time of when it could kick in. I mean, I think the strength of it, most definitely, but loving some,
I can see that.
that's my point of view on it,
that's
you
fine.
know?
That's fine.
That's why I say I love at first sight. I think it's a thing.
Okay, going back to the money situation. I usually joke around like I keep throwing a joke out. Oh, I'm a broke nigga. I'm a broke nigga. Hey, cause so she won't expect too much out of me. Cause you feel me? I am a broke college student, but I'm not broke. I just tell them I'm broke, so you won't.
Sometimes they can tell though.
Mm-hmm.
They can be, he smells nice. That's expensive.
It's hard. I honestly can't say it. It's hard for people for me to say I was a broke college student. Just for the fact that people think because I come from the Bahamas and then dress in suits almost every day, they're like, no, this nigga gotta have money. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm just saying, you know,
I'm okay.
It would be hard for people to believe,
Yeah.
this dude ain't got money. But
You guys-
I don't have money.
You got money.
Niggas ain't worth nothing. These niggas is dogs or all man toxic. You know what I'm saying? HBCU man ain't waited. I can't find no love. You know, you start to believe that.
True.
You know, most guys who are not strong enough start to believe that, and they become toxic. You see, so you creating what you putting out there.
True.
And I ain't saying that happen all the time because you get some guys who just
Actually,
they just toxic. They just I don't know. They just love being toxic.
Yeah, I think women do create that. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think men create it too, though. So don't get me wrong. Like we do it vice versa.
Because y'all seen plenty of podcasts, good guys finish last. That's so true. Like girls don't know what they really want. They just say they want it, but they really don't know how to obtain it. If that makes sense.
I think that's all of us though.
Yeah.
Nah, because like if I get a good woman, I'm not gonna do her like any kind of way.
Some people still cheat though.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't remember what they want. It just felt good at the moment.
Yeah, but I wouldn't use a woman if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if I know I don't like her, but she's still good, I'm not gonna keep dragging her along.
Because then you can turn her into a toxic female. She can be like, oh no, this dude do me this, and I don't like this and that, and girl, you should have seen. I know I should have leave him and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Turn into I don't need niggas. Kind of.
Yeah,
girl.
I don't know why this generation feel like that's a necessity. That's like a man saying, I don't need a woman.
I need a woman.
Yeah, I do.
I need a woman.
I need you.
I need a queen. I'm letting you know.
I need you,
For sure.
I don't care what these other niggas do. Just know I need a woman.
I need a woman. I need a queen.
But that's my view on it for sure.
But I also feel like you, as a man, you have to build yourself up because, like how they say, the top 10% of niggas like that's leading. That's for all females.
10% of
Men, my bad. Men, top. My bad. I keep saying that. It's addicting. But like the top 10 males, they tend to get all the women because they pretty much got everything situated and they're elite. Like their mind is different than a lot of these males. So they already want an alpha, at the top. Not y'all kind of alpha, but
we still part of those.
But yeah, they want somebody that's gonna lead the household and not just settle for anything. Like she said, do this. You gonna question it, but you feel me? You still gonna respect her call. You feel me? But they don't want no soft nigga, if that makes sense. They want a nigga that gonna put his male. They want a soft male. God damn. That's why actually was this PG-13 already.
I mean it is. You could say it.
I ain't gonna say it no more because this man been holding it back. He making me seem like the bad one. Lord, I don't even cuss. This nigga cuss a lot.
I am on a celibacy journey from cussing, and I have been doing very well. I would like to say that.
Good. So, I've been thinking about this lately, right? So I know for women, you can tell she's attractive maybe by how she looks, her body, the way she sounds, the way she smells. But looking at guys, I'm like, what makes us attractive, man? I mean, I know smell is part of that. I know smell is part of that, and I know how you dress could be part of that. But there's some there's some slight things you just see, and you're just like, that's really attractive. I'm trying to understand what in us is that. Like, let's say for one, a woman's wearing a dress, right, and it has like the whole slit. And you're like, oh, yes. Maybe let's not use let's not use attractiveness. Let's use sex appeal.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yeah, sex appeal. So maybe that, or maybe cleavage, or maybe just the back. Like maybe you're just seeing her back and you're like, And I'm like, what is that for men? Like maybe I should do it more so that I'll get more women. But I don't even know what it is.
I think this question is meant for a lady, though.
Yeah, I think it's meant for ladies, but it's almost could still be answered by us because it's almost like, okay, when you go to the gym, what do you work on most? Most people forget about the legs, but what we work on? Biceps, triceps, chest, because that's really what. When you take off your t-shirt and whatnot to go in the pool, that's what you know the girls can look at. They wear
even the short sleeve. You gotta have a forearm.
Yeah, your forearm gotta be okay. Perfect example. It about to get warm. These fellas on campus about to show out in a minute. You know they can come outside and tank top and you know what I'm saying? Arms looking flabby, but hey, they hoping that the girls can be looking at their arms. I think that's what a girl attracted to. I mean, sex appeal. Now, attraction, I think it has to do with your mind, mannerism, something as simple as opening the door. Yeah. Boy, you could win a girl by doing that. She's like, oh my God.
Niggas don't do that nowadays.
I'm surprised.
It's a specialty at this point.
I feel like it's just because I'm surrounded by men who do that all the time.
It's like, I feel like
it's normal. Because we come from that culture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We come from that culture.
I feel like because of that.
Y'all finna leave me out, goddamn, shoot.
So but I'm like confused when I hear that. I'm like, doesn't everybody do that?
Yeah. But I didn't do it. God damn.
Yeah, go ahead, confess.
I didn't do it when I was in high school and middle school, but I knew about it. Like my mom taught me how to do it and everything, but it always had like women was like, oh no, I got it. I'll do this, blah blah. And you be fighting and all. I was like, I'm not gonna fight with these girls. They want to get their own door. They can get their own door. So that's. I feel like women created that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but I still think it's the man job because even here I've seen girls they be like, oh no, I said no, don't touch that door. Like if you walk in, I'll tell girls don't touch the door because where we come from, you know, y'all on a different side of the world, but the culture is almost the same. Where we come from, that was just almost like a sin. That was like illegal. Like if you standing there and you watch a woman touch the door, like you don't like no. I got the door. Right. Exactly. Like, it's a sting that happened. You like, damn, did I just let her touch the door?
I gotta be 10 feet away for me to not to even, and she already at the door for her to touch the door.
Like you just as far away. I'm like,
it's like, hey, hold on. Yeah. You double time, but. I've seen guys here like let the door slam in. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I'm a whoop. You know, even honestly, as simple as saying good morning to ladies, especially in the morning, that could make a woman day. Yeah. Like you, good morning. You know, not even good morning. You look beautiful. Yeah. You could say good morning and they smile. They, oh my God.
He noticed me.
You know, it's funny, and I think the same thing with women do with the guys, because a guy could be starting off his morning. Now me, I'm a morning person, so it don't matter, you know. But a guy be starting off rocky, girl. Hey, good morning, you look nice. What? You ready? You like, you know? Like,
shit, I knew I picked the right child.
You know?
What's the best compliment you guys have received? Like, what's the one that every time you hear it, you're like, yeah, that's that one.
When I put on this one cologne and I hug like my female friends, they be like, "Ooh, you smell good. What is that?" And they just keep smelling. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
What's the other cologne?
That's a Dolce Gabbana. that's that Dolce Gabbana.
It may not work.
Yeah, you gotta find your own scent. I feel like it's gonna take a journey, but you gotta find your own scent.
Deliver tomorrow.
For me, I think it'll probably be when I get complimented on my teeth. Like girl be like, oh, you have a pretty smile, or you have nice teeth. Yeah. You know, they ask how you get your teeth so white, and I used to be very arrogant. So hearing that, I'd smile all day after that. Like, but now, I mean, I still smile, but now it's like, oh, thank you, you know, and move on. But I used to get that compliment. I'd be like, yeah, you know, it's the sign, and I wouldn't even say thank you first. I just go into, oh, this is how I get it. But now it's like, yeah, thank you, and I did.
Yeah. And it's also the cut for me. Like I have been getting that top notch 10 haircut since I've been down here, but it's been a cut. But when I go to Mobile and I come back, they be like, ooh, I like that cut, because I feel like my barber, I've been with him for like so long. He know my head shape and what angle I need for my head. Like when I get a haircut down here, you feel me? My forehead, they be taking it like a little too much, make my forehead a little too big. Like, you know, he take it back too far when you feel like a cool breeze, you know, that you never felt before. It's like, dang.
That's not funny.
Actually, your hairline's not just receding.
No, I know that, because one time I didn't cough, but I did a little sneeze, and I know he messed up a little bit, so he had to take it back just a little bit, because I was like,
that's crazy.
So I looked at it.
I looked inside me. I was like, oh shit. So I was like, go ahead and take it back. It's my fault. It's my fault this time.
I mean, I think a cut is one of the most powerful things any black man could get. Listen, a black man with a haircut and a black suit, you in problems. Trust me.
For real.
He could be the most unattractive. I won't call anybody ugly, because I haven't had my kids yet. I mean, and everybody is a creation of God. But some people just ain't as attractive to you or to others as they are, you know. But shoot, you take the most unattractive dude, put a haircut on him and a nice tie and suit. Boy.
No, did you see the little TikTok how the white boy, he'll go get a haircut? Well, I'm just telling you, a white boy go to a black barber and he'll come out. They be like, it's like a before and after, like white barber, black barber.
Interesting.
What is your own compliment?
My compliment, it's usually like my smile or energy. Like a lot of people love my energy. Especially when I'm in like a big setting. like people just like, oh my god, I love your energy. I'm sure when we had the
Yeah, when I tell you this boy he was just on it the morning. I'm like, shoot, wait, let me wake up, goddamn.
Yeah.
He already ready to talk to me. I'm not even ready. Let me get up to noon.
I think that too comes from our culture because we've been taught like in the morning, you know, get up, let's go, come. You don't have no time to. Oh my god. They don't want to leave me alone. Hey, that's an American. I mean, I don't have nothing against America.
No, it's not an American thing because my mom used to wake me up like 5 a.m. every day, like from elementary to. No, that's because it's due to the COVID, and you feel me? That cut off my life.
We've been through COVID too. Watch this.
That's at the peak.
What y'all did throughout COVID? What did y'all do like the past time during COVID? Did y'all go outside? Did y'all stay on the game?
I ain't gonna. I was really working. I think that's actually
that's how this started.
Yeah, that's how this started.
See,
this is how it started.
I wasn't working. I ain't gonna lie, I was playing the game. I was on Instagram, YouTube.
I can tell you, in the Bahamas, although we had lockdown, we had marathons throughout our neighborhood. We played so much games. We did bat and ball. Like we took a stick off the tree or like a plywood, get a tennis ball, and we playing outside in the heat of COVID. Hello, the police had to chase us inside.
I mean, I was working during the whole COVID, but then I got an unemployment check, so you feel me? So I was sitting on, I was getting like 600 y'all getting 600 every week.
I wonder what you have to show for that now.
Cool, I still got it. The fact I didn't touch my money, my mama put it in a different bank account. I still got that money right now. Cause that's the money I pay for my tuition.
Let's not go offside.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You say energy.
Yeah, energy and smell. That's pretty much it.
Kamsi?
It's the smell, man.
So,
when they say you have a scent, you have a particular scent. I know it's just me. I know you remember that.
What's the one we call it?
We're not telling anybody.
What Deion runs, confidence.
Exactly.
Deion Sanders.
Yeah, it's definitely confidence.
then I feel like if you are taller, like if you past 6 foot, like you like 6'2", 6'3", you automatically get a percentage up. Like you already got a couple notches up on your boy.
Yeah, something like that.
What? I didn't see tall, ugly guys get pull the same amount of girls I pull. Like what?
I think
It's just because their height? What?
Might not just
with the height stuff though. It's more
does.
like it works more for like short term stuff. That's what my sort of philosophy. Because my brother is like 6'2" or something like that, and it's the same thing. He says like a lot of time, girls go for the guys like, oh my god, I see you for a short term. I want to have a good time. You're gonna like carry me left and right type energy. But in the long term, height doesn't really matter. I won't say it doesn't really matter, but it doesn't really play.
It's
like,
not a big factor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on how you see it though.
Yeah,
it's not.
that's the young women mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much of a big factor, but I see why they see it that way. It's more of like I don't know if it's subconscious or something, but they just every time they just like feel, oh my god, you're so tall, I feel protected. I'm like,
it's evolution.
if somebody comes right now, I mean, I'm gonna try, but push comes to shove.
But I feel like they had something to do with like us in school, like the smaller kid always got picked on. So that's why I realized. I think that's the reason why. Cause
think about it this way. So I was like, this happened like 2 days ago. You know when you're driving and you're past the 18-wheeler, the way it feels, and you're like, oh my god, and you're like, I'm moving past. That's how I think it is.
Okay,
that's how I start thinking. I'm like, maybe that's what happens. I walk past you, like, oh my god, I feel protected. But the 18-wheeler, I feel like I'm gonna die.
I mean, some girls like Ferraris, some girls like 18-wheelers.
Hello.
Put down the shirt.
Some girls like GMCs. I mean, you just gotta fit preference for sure.
But I do want to ask a question though, because I know you guys are really big on like positive masculinity and like dress up, show out, be gentlemen. Like with this sort of day and age, like what do you feel we as people could do to like help with that sort of cause to make it more positive, like generation of men?
Starting from number one, I feel like us as men, we should be able to compliment each other without being gay,
or
being homophobic, basically.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys are insecure on that. Like, I For one, if I see you in a suit and a cap, you boy, I'll all hell fitting to break loose. Especially if you look sharp, you know what I mean. I'll let the whole calf know. I don't know him, but look at him. He on point today. They be like, you know him? No. No. They be like, what? And they feel us, especially because me and Jacoby are well known on campus that we can't just go up to random guys and. I don't give a damn. Yeah. Listen, if you a black man or white man, I don't care. Yeah. Because men have been characterized now in this modern day society as this low fence. Like we ain't nothing. We're not looked at no more as the providers of the house, as a necessity in family. You see, and that's the blame for the social media. Because back then. Even when Jim Crow was around, man was still looked at as a necessity in all families, But that's definitely a big thing. Go ahead, Kobe, continue. I won't butt in yet.
What's another thing? But I feel like it has something to do with.
Okay, while he's generating his thought, he mentioned the insecurity of compliments. I think as well as the compliment accountability, as men, we have to learn to hold each other accountable instead of, oh yeah, look at your boy over there, or look at Kamsi, why Kamsi doing that, blah blah blah. We so quick to jump and judge and say, yeah, man, he could have been doing this, versus walk over there to Kamsi and say, Kamsi, look here, let me talk to you for a second, and don't do it in a light that. For everybody to see, oh yeah, look at me, I talking to camp, pull them aside. Because I've had incidents where, and this can sound strange, but I might have come from the gym, and smell a little musty. Yeah. I had one of the guys who I don't even know, he pull me aside and say, hey bro, what's going on? I mean, smell, you been to the gym or something? I was like, yeah. He's like, man, you need to go to the room or whatnot, take a shower. I appreciate that. I've done the same thing to other guys and different situations, even with like the sagging. I won't embarrass you in front, because of course girls around you don't want ego hurting that is. And a guy come to you, especially like somebody who known, hey bro, pull up your pants, man, pull up your pants. Like girls looking at you like, why you have your pants? That's nasty. Pull them aside, say, hey, look here boss, pull your pants up, man, you don't need to do that. That's one big thing. And two, I think self-worth. We talk about women's self-worth all the time. Man, we have to learn our worth. You gotta learn, listen, I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the best God ever made. And until we could get that mindset that I could accomplish anything, no matter people tearing me down, no matter what they try to paint black men as in the society nowadays. Yeah, they shooting us down. Yeah, they putting their knee on our neck. But will I become another George Floyd because I want to resort to violence and fit the stereotype? Or will I do what George Floyd and Tyree Nichols and names like that stand for? What they went through. We should be standing up and say, look, no, I ain't gonna do nothing violent stuff. Let me go prove to them. Let me go get this degree. Let me go show them what time it really is,
But I also go back to the hatred thing. I had to check myself a couple times. Like, I'd be like, dang, that boy fresh, but you feel me? He ain't fresher than me. It's like I had to check myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there and speak to him. Hey, you got that mess on. Like, you got that mess on. But I feel like, we should check our own self. Like, when it comes down to like evilness, that be evil thoughts and everything, I feel like we should check ourselves. Cause it's been like, I went on like this was like in high school. I just like, man, I do a lot of cussing. I don't know where I get it from. It's the music. So once I changed what I listened to and what I was watching, it was easy for me to stop cussing. Like, I switched from R&B. No, I switched from rap to R&B. And I feel like once R&B stopped being the top genre, back in 2012 and all that kind of stuff, when Neo and all them was popping, I feel like that's when the society changed.
Oh, definitely, because the music runs society. For real music and politics, whatever you hear day to day, for sure.
Because if I ask a woman like, what's your favorite artist, and they say, young boy. I'm not talking to them.
Mike,
That's
check.
a red
1, 2,
flag.
1, 2.
That is a red
If
flag.
a rapper, male or female, is your favorite artist, I mean, even if it's gospel. I mean, if it's gospel, if it's a gospel rap artist, be Mike at all.
Yeah.
But secular rap artists, I don't know.
Really?
You know.
Like I say, like
it just
I say not to judge up front, but like that right there, I'm not finna take. I don't put it. If you can't, cause I had one woman. She was like, "Oh, I don't like that softness, that R&B stuff. It make me sad and stuff like that." I said,
Really?
"It might be the different R&B you listen to, but it's different types." But like, he said, "I like something that got a beat to it that give me hype." I was like, hype for what? You finna kill me?
Yeah, I mean, rap. Most people can tell you I'm not. I don't have anything against rap, but I'm not the biggest fan. Like I will rarely, very rarely, you will see me go on my phone and search up a rap song. Like I can't even tell you what some of the rap songs is. I have top people, and I don't even go to the club for real. So if I go out like to Choose Jam or something like that, or some outside event, I hear a rap song. I'm like, okay, but excuse me, what song this is? And people look at me like, you don't notice it? You know, I'm like, no, because where I come from too, rap isn't a big thing. You know, we listen to soca music, Afro beats, calypso, stuff that invoke culture and invoke a positive vibe. Like rap, and if you listen, I tell people this all the time. If you want to see the effect of rap, put 100 guys in one room, put 100 guys in the next building. You go play rap in one room, just straight through the whole night, and you go play reggae and an R&B in the other room. I promise you, a fight will break out in the room with rap first, than the fight in the reggae room, because rap just invoke violence. Like, yeah, I pipe now. Let's go. Yeah, you know, and the lyrics. Just even listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know, but shoot.
Cause I had to dissect some of the artists I was listening to, like, cause I only listen to like No Cap, Rob Wave with
He's so depressed.
No, it wasn't depressed. They just speak about the struggle instead of. Yeah. They just speak about the struggle instead of killing. Like once I hear like, ooh, shoot, kill, all that, I'm next song. But like I give rap a chance. Like No Cap, like he really rap about the struggle. So that's pretty much the only rapper I listen to like constantly. Or Migos, that's my boy.
Yeah, I mean,
Migos, they rap about money and all that kind of stuff, but they rarely like rap about killing people.
Yeah, I mean, I do respect all the rappers that's out now though, because for example, when Tupac and Biggie was around, you know, you can't blame them for what they rapped about. They rapped about their life. You know? Like that's what they did. They told a story, and you can't blame them for that. They became some of the greatest rappers for that. But it seems as if artists now are creating that type of life in order to rap about it. You see what I'm saying? And if that isn't the case, then so be it. But it seems as if that's the case. Because look, they're not even living young. Living as long as they did anymore. You see what I'm saying? They started rapping and living a different type of lifestyle to fit the rap life. And I don't know.
They don't make it to 30.
Yeah, boy. 30, shoot. They don't have 2 children. They can't have 6 children like I planned. it might not break out for real.
And NBA boy has like how many kids?
Huh?
NBA boy, how many kids does he have?
Shoot, that boy got a family too. They got a real family.
Young boy got it. Yeah, he up there.
But yeah, back in high school, I was like, shoot. When I was listening to straight rap, and then they'll play something like at homecoming or prom, they'll play some R&B. I ain't even know the songs, but I seen the girls be singing and all, singing their heart. I was like, shoot, I wish I'm finna sing. I'm finna know that song. I'm finna sing with them. Hey, you feel me? I feel like that's another. They give you an extra advantage over other niggas. Like, I mean, other fellas, because if you know some R&B stuff, they're like, oh, you got a little soft side. Girls like a little soft side, but not too soft. If that makes sense. But you got a little soft side.
Big man, I don't care. Listen, I could listen to R&B the whole night.
Nah, for real.
Listen, honestly, I mean, I think we have to get away from that. Like, girls don't want a soft guy. Yeah, they don't want you to be be completely soft.
yeah.
Definitely have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hard side.
Yeah.
You know, don't be a pushover.
Yeah,
My
that's-
Lord, like we gotta get past the thing. You don't have to be a thought. Like that's part of the reason, and then I know we can move on. That's part of the reason. I know for me, that's why I dress up a lot to let guys on campus know, look here, bro. You ain't gotta wear jeans to your ankles every day, you know, Jordans every day. And it's okay if you want to, but I'm just letting you know there is another option. Like if you want to put on a suit, my brother, just to go to class. This is college. There's no restrictions on what you could wear except pajamas. Go to class in a suit. I done been to class in a trench coat, like looking like the professor. I used to get teased when whoever don't believe this, and some of y'all might know, I used to get teased when I came to A&M first, wearing, because I first started off with like chinos, like, you know, khakis and a polo and whatnot. And I was like, no, let me up it a little bit, put on the suits and things. Used to be like, oh, this the professor. What you trying to do? You the lawyer or something? Blah, blah, blah. You look like a preacher. I said, okay, no problem. But those, just by me dressing differently, open a whole bunch of other doors. You know, so I mean,
Yeah, I said I'm the same way here because when I first got here my freshman year, I wore me a little suit to class. They was like, what you going to church? Shut up, you. And it was a girl that said this, so I was like, dang, that kind of hurt me even more. Like, I'm trying to dress up for y'all. Y'all just tearing me down. I was like, dang. So that's why I stopped wearing suits. Like, it'll be I say like once a month I wear a suit. But like once I end up finding somebody, you know, he had the same mindset where we want to change and everything, it's like,
oh shoot, boy.
they rarely see us without. Once they
It's
see
like
us,
a problem now.
yeah. Once they see us out, oh, what's going on? You must just woke up.
Yeah, and that was the goal, you know. No, it wasn't even just for the girls. It was, you know, like I said, let the guys know it's okay. But now it came into something much bigger. Like last semester we did a was it Man Crush Wednesday where all the guys dressed up. My God, the girls went crazy. You know, they was like, what?
But when we came in, they were breaking their man. They were like,
hold on. They was.
okay, McKellen.
You know, you hear it a lot. They'll say, listen, I love a man in a suit.
All right, so back to what I was saying. Like, you rarely, like, in a suit, you rarely get turned down by a female. So,
Not just even females, bro. I'm telling you, like.
yeah, well, any opportunity, yeah.
Treat me differently.
Almost.
And I've noticed it.
Yeah.
Like, I've pulled up to somebody's office with my bucket hat and my Jordans and everything. I was like, yo, I'm trying to book this, like, auditorium for this event. And they were like, no, there's nobody. And I came back 2 days later and I was like, I'm gonna wear a suit today. I'm just trying to see if this is real. And she's like, what's your name? You met me 2 days ago, bro. You already did.
No, seriously. Man, listen, this probably is illegal, but so what? I did it already. It's not illegal, by the way, folks. I just thought about it. But I was at a basketball game, and I had on a blazer and some chino pants shirt one time. This was a field trip in high school years and years ago. And I was at a Hawks game, and I was sitting in the nosebleed. During getting up to halftime, leading up to halftime, I see the seats in the Players Club, which is where the parents of the players and family sit.
Yeah.
It was a little scanty. So I said, you know what? I want to go down there. That looked like the good spot to be. That looked like I could see the game well. I could meet some players. So I decided to leave my friends. And they said, where you going? I said, I going to sit by the Players Club. They said, but you don't have the ticket. I said, that's okay. I looked the part. And it's like, they not going to let you. And there's no way they're going to let you. I said, listen, if I don't come back in 30 minutes, that means I'm sitting in the Players Club. Make the quick the story short. I get down by the Players Club. There's a security guard there. And there was like a fine shop right before the Players Club. So now I pick up the phone. I call one of my friends back home. And I say, listen, stay on the phone. I can play like I talking business. True story. And I can walk past the security guy. Because I didn't look the part. I just got a sound like I know what I'm talking about now, you know. And I didn't have an accent. So, you know, he like, oh, this got to be a talk. So I walking around for a little bit when I came around. And I walking past him, you know. I say, yeah, man, check those stocks. And I'm talking like I'm this big, you know, this big time business guy. And had a nice watch on at that time. Something simple. Walk past him, hail him and everything. I'm walking past talking about the stocks. I tell you no lie. I sat in the Players Club for the remainder of the game. I got the videos to prove it. I sat next to what's his name on the Hawks? Trey Young.
What?
Trey, that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I sat on the side of his wife, or his mother, one of them at the time. But yeah, but what? Just because I had on a suit. Now I promise you, if I had on some jeans and some Jordans, it wouldn't go the same way. Because it's a stereotype around it. You see what I'm saying? A suit. We always think, okay, that got to be somebody important, especially if he wearing it at a basketball game. So that's why, I mean, I've tried it even at other events like football games. Shoot, you put on a suit. I'm telling you, even if you don't put on the full suit, put on a blazer or something. Have it in your bag. I promise you, it will come in handy.
For the guys that are not aware about like the suit game and everything, put us on like what suit should I get first? Where should I get all that stuff?
Suits are not expensive at all. Suits are not expensive at all. Like if you add up what you buy now and compare it to what you can put into suit, it's really not that hard. You just gotta buy like I buy single things so I can end up matching it, flipping it. You feel me? Doing it different ways. But I'm gonna let him take over since he the suit master.
Anyhow, I would since Kobe's guy is the suit master.
Cause I learned from him. I see what he do, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna do the other way.
Yeah. See, the trick is you buy your neutral colors first. Now, everybody know the famous video by Steve Harvey. You need a black suit, and that's very true. Now, some of them combinations with those suits will not look the best. I call it a pow. I have two things. I say a pow and a wow. A wow is a regular combination. Somebody can be like, oh, that's nice, A pow is somebody say, oh, that you got that on. That's what I like to go for all the time. So I would say get a black suit. For people who don't wear suits or who don't have a reason to wear suits that often, just get a black suit. White shirt, at least a black tie and another tie. That way, if you have to put on a suit for somewhere, even an interview or something, at least you have on a funeral or wedding, black suits are neutral. Now, if you're one of those people who occasionally you'll say, you know what, let me throw on a suit. I got to go to this wedding. I got to go to this formal function. Get a black and a blue suit. Okay. Because blue suits are more cool, more inviting. Black, gives off a very formal, like a funeral or not. Blue suits are very welcoming. You see a man in a blue suit, you're like, okay, he might be a businessman, blah, 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 diplomat or whatever. Now, for people who are starting to become suit connoisseurs, meaning like you really interested in suits, now you want to wear a suit to go on the flight. Get yourself a black suit, a blue suit, a gray suit. I'd say a khaki suit. That's 4 suits right there. Unlimited combinations. I mean, get yourself, like Steve Harvey even said in the video, white shirt, cream shirt, powder blue shirt, black shirt. I don't think he's put in black shirt, but get a black shirt. Everybody needs a black shirt. Like, it'll come in handy. And then if you, like I've started doing, incorporate patterns after a while, in the warmer months like this, well, it ain't warm right now, but in April, hopefully, you can start to experiment with louder colors. Like I got a green suit.
Green suit?
Yeah, I have a lime green suit, and people be scared to wear it, but I like wearing suits, so that's why he said, suit master, lime green suit. I got a royal blue suit, and I'm about to, y'all will see it come. But I got a loud color suit coming. But once you get those suits, you're gonna get tired of wearing the full suit. So what I have done, and that's what he's talking about, referring to, I'll take my gray top and put it with like a burgundy bottom or a gray top and blue bottom, put in a blue shirt inside and a blue tie, and be like, dang, that look real good. Because you just gotta know what colors. It takes time, I used to dress basic in suits. Like I'll wear the suit, a white shirt inside, nice tie, or like a pink shirt and a pink tie. But once you start to understand colors, and I took Art 101 couple semesters ago, and that helped me understand colors and putting it together. So like I didn't realize till as recent, like I could do the 2 primary colors. I could do blue and red in a suit, and that would look really good. And I did it the other day, and I mean, people was like, oh my, wow. Like, because on paper it don't sound right. It's
Yeah.
like, why would you put a red shirt and a red tie with a blue suit? No, don't do that.
I gotta say that.
But when you try it on, it's like, God dang it, yeah, buddy. And with us being this color right here, we got that advantage. We got the advantage to colors for sure. So.
Then also with the tire situation, like it's easy to get like cheap tires, and the tires be looking good, cause especially a lot of tires be on clearance at Men's Warehouse,
$5,
and even at Goodwill, stuff like that, like Threads and all that. They have good tires. They have quality tires. Well, I don't know about quality, but like, you feel me? It don't look too old, but it looks up to par. Yeah. Or either our career development, they don't have any tires because career closet. They don't have no more tires because we already took them all.
No, we didn't take them all.
Yeah. I took one. I grabbed one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I did send a lot of guys there to take a few, but there are a lot of suits up there. I would say go ahead and get. But one thing true about the suits. As you get into it, when you first get in the suits, you won't really care too much about the material, and you won't, like I say, you won't know when to wear which material and whatnot. I have winter and summer suits, so or fall, winter, summer suits, if you want to call it that, because certain times of the season, and in the Bahamas you didn't have to worry about this, but here, oh my gosh, you're gonna need a wool suit, like to stay warm in the winter and the fall season. You need a wool suit. The spring season, you get like a cotton suit, a polyester, something more light and relaxed. So when people see me wearing suits and it's hot outside, I'm like, I'm cool. They like, why? I'm like, feel this. This is light. I have a light suit. But you definitely gonna have to discern what type of material you like, with style, because you got the single-breasted, you got the double-breasted. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of the double-breasted. That double-breasted is something about that on especially slimmer guys like myself and all of us. Boy, listen to me. That double-breasted, that silhouette, because it just fits to your body so tight and neatly. It just gives me a sharp look.
Anything double-breasted, because my green suit, my olive green suit, I ain't brung out yet. Like, I got the jacket is a single breasted, but the vest is double breasted. Damn nice. That's why I ain't pulled it out yet, but I'm gonna take some photos of that. I'm gonna take some photos.
He gave you all the secret, but yeah, for sure. Double breasted is the get you a double breasted suit.
Oh, my bad. We need to tell you where you get it from. So the best place to get it from is Amazon. Shop on Amazon. Like, as a college student, get suits from.
No, don't do that.
Me, all my suits from Amazon. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yes, I'm not the biggest fan of Amazon, but if you just if you just starting out, or if you just need a quick suit and you want to look good in it, get it off Amazon, like Chloe said. What else you saying? Sorry.
Amazon, and it's got this website.
Alain Dupree.
Yeah.
Yeah, their suits are very cheap.
Alain Dupree.
Yeah. Now, when you get your suits off Amazon, somebody like me can definitely recognize if it come off Amazon or whatnot. Now, that's okay. But here's the difference. Get it tailored. If you like me, I don't wear nothing that ain't tailored. Once you get, I'm talking, but you could get a $3 suit. Your suit could cost $3, but if that tailored to your body and you put the right combination, people never know. I done had suits on to work. Less than $100, niggas would never know.
I say get a size or two bigger, and then get it tailored.
Yeah. So don't be too tight. Yeah. Don't go. I wouldn't say two sizes, but
because sometimes, like, it's been one time I went a size up and my arm length wasn't up to par, and he said you got to buy a whole new suit.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it mess you up too.
Yeah. Get your measurements too. If you need your measurements, I'm more than glad to help you. I mean, your neck measurements, your suit size, that can impress ladies. Honestly, like, if you take a girl with you to the suit store, or even say like a department store, and you picking out a suit for you, and the tailor guy comes up to you, hey, what size you looking for? About you tell the guy, listen, I need a 36L, I need a 15.5 neck. That girl gonna look at you like, boy, what? You know this? You know
this information.
Because that's stuff that women, I use the word girl, but women are attracted to, because they're like, this is a man, this ain't no boy.
I just not thought about it. I ain't never seen nobody be like, oh, come to the suit store with me. Or not even in the barbershop.
Yeah.
It's like once you get to that part, like you go to barbershop.
Yeah, that's like
We could switch it. That if you've been to the barbershop, that's you locked in. Even friends don't really go to the barbershop.
They sit out in the car. They sit right out in the car.
They sit in that car. Yeah. The barbershop is it's like a sanctuary. It's like that's a holy space.
That's like a step before you meet my parents. You go to the barbershop,
That might even be afterwards. Cause I had a girl who meet my parents and she ain't never been to the barbershop. You know? So you pay for the haircut?
If you pay for the haircut,
listen.
I'm gonna treat you like.
What's the real guy?
I mean,
No,
you're gonna already probably get treated most of the time by a man as a queen, but Lord, you pay for the haircut.
You wouldn't even have to worry about spending a dime for the rest of that month. You ain't got to worry. Anything you need is right there.
He may not even let you walk on the floor.
Where the red
Rose
cat
petals, you know, like
Where the roses at?
this is a queen.
And the thing about it, ladies, like haircut's not that expensive. Like
No.
the same way y'all get y'all nails done is half of the nail price. Not even half. It's less than half.
A quarter.
Yeah. And you know, like the most you gonna pay is 30, 35.
Them nails are expensive.
Boy, if I get a cash app saying, "Hey, this is some money for your haircut this week," I'd probably cry, boy. I'd probably cry. I'd be like, what?
Let him do your cash up. Let him do your cash up.
Yeah, no, y'all know.
I'm gonna be in the happy mood for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
You good? What's wrong? You glowing? I mean, I ain't pay for this haircut. Hey.
Hey. Okay, so as we wrap up, we like to have like a tradition at the end where you have to shout out a creative. Huntsville, Bahamas, can be anywhere. There's one creative that somebody has to check out. Then after that, you can like tell us where we can find you on Instagram, anywhere.
All right, go ahead, Jacoby.
A creator, like
Yeah, it could be like music, it could be art, it could be entrepreneur, it could be anything.
dang, that's different. I ain't never heard that. You go first, then.
Y'all know I'm the talker out of the friend group. I will tell you to check out. I'll give you two people. I give you Christian Adam G. And a lot of people know that. That's a Bahamian creator. He's a content creator on Instagram. And I will give you who's somebody that's up and coming that I like. I'm gonna do a music artist. I'll give you Nishi LS. You can find her on Apple Music, NISHIE _L.S. One of her famous songs is Loose Me. That's a really good song in the Bahamas. But if you need to find me, it's MCKELTONJ on Instagram. Nothing difficult. I will not give you my phone number. Instagram is the only thing I use for real. I be on there, trying to get things out. Let people know what's going on at A&M. I don't use Snapchat like that no more. So, and if you still use Facebook in this day and age, it's okay. I do. In the Bahamas, it's my name too, McKelton Johnson.
All right, I'm gonna shout out One Mobile photographer / Huntsville, and I'm gonna shout out Huntsville photographer, Mobile artist. Man, god dang it, I'm still sick. Mobile photographer Cam McKinley. Shout out to him. He took my pictures 3 posters ago, and they came out great quality. Yeah, he reasonable price. Hey, he up the part. Like he doing his thing. And another photographer, when you want to do like graduation pictures or like studio pictures, it's a girl. She's in Huntsville. It's Made in Blue, MADENDEIN Blue, with 2 E's instead of 1. Yeah, she'll get you right. Oh, my Instagram is Jacoby Forrest, JAKOBIEFORREST. Hey, I follow back, so. Hey.
Yeah, notice the man at the table don't use no funny looking Instagram. Just our name.
Right.
That's everybody at the table. Just our name. You know.
Yeah.
But
So man,
appreciate you guys for having us here, man.
Great,
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Great episode,
Yes, sir,
man.
yes, sir.
I'm gonna just die.
God dang, nigga. This nigga squeezed my hand like a professional.
He does that all the time. That's why I be dapping this nigga up. I said, nah.
Dang, nigga, you got the job. Shoot. Shoot.
Hey. Well, once again, thank you.
Oh, well, one more thing.
Okay.
On Tuesdays, I have men to gentlemen. That's what we talk about, dressing suits. God talk basically like this.
Yourself, really?
Yeah, I forgot.
That, yeah.
That's a little program I'm running here at in Huntsville, Alabama A&M, and Night Center. Check me out on my Instagram. I always repost when I'm gonna do my program. And it's another program called Healthy Talk, where girls are involved, and girls and guys are involved. We just talk about life things, stuff like this situation right here. Yeah. When we need a girl intake, we'll talk about stuff like that. So yeah, check me out. That's Healthy Talk is on Thursdays, and Men to Gentlemen is on Tuesdays. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for listening again. I am Kamsi as always. You can find me on Instagram at @D_Kamsi, just DKamsi, and
you can find me on my Instagram at my first and last name, Olashuwemi, for easy money, and that's it.
For sure. Peace.